Welcome back to my channel. And today I will show you that about my own life, my current life in dormitory at universities. Well, actually today we will discuss into a topic that's relating to my own field, my own career. That is, yes, is economic laws and the natural. The first, let's go back to like all other science, economics also collects facts and undertakes their systematic study. The facts are analyzed and conclusions drawn. The conclusions establish causal relationship between the concerned facts, and the conclusions are called as economic laws. So we will go to the definitions of law. Law means rules of conduct. A law expresses the causal relationship between two sets of phenomena. The term law means nothing more than the general propositions or statement of tendencies, more or less certain, more or less definite by Marshall. There's five types of laws with the statutory laws, social laws, moral laws, procedure laws, and scientific laws. With the first type is statutory laws. That these laws are framed and enforced by the government with the national boundaries, and citizens violating these laws are liable to be punished. And how about the social laws? These laws are framed by different societies in order to regulate in the social life of their members. For instance, laws relating to marriage, festivals, and maybe it's more. And those violating social laws are liable to be boycotted by the societies. It's like you mean that you will be out of the social life. Like you need to live in this society, and you need to be work. You need to be like making a bond, and then live in the life together. You need to be friendly, and you need to add more friends. Of course, you can imagine one day you have a social boycott. You couldn't get out there because then no one accept you, no one accept you, and you will do something wrong. Okay, maybe that I can take an example of my uncle. He is the post offender, and he was a drug dealer. Maybe that's when after he went to the juvenile detention, and next to that is the big south. He's just maybe have to face with a life imprisonment, but then his incarcerations time is just be shortened because he is good at rehabilitations behavior. So now he has been free. But everyone just look at him with all the eyes. So I mean that is cringe. That that people needs to show you need to show that just worthies with them. But you can't. Sorry, it's so hard to come back and enjoy your life. How about the moral laws? I think these laws are framed to regulate the life of a man from the moral point of view. These laws enjoy on the people what they should do and what they should not do. So moral law is like you can follow your own rules, but when you need help someone, and when you know that it's like moral laws is like if you want somebody is the drug dealer, or maybe they just relating to the gamblings and playing card and casino problems, you need to tell with the police officials and all the seniors officer. That is the thing that it's not actually relied on you. it actually not is a big concern to you, but you have to do it because it is like a joystick in this life. So that is. Next is that procedural law is under the laws. Procedures are laid down to perform different functions smoothly. For example, rules of game, rule of examinations. Okay, so it's like you need to have your own identity card. You need to have something that is possible can substantiate that you are the true person that's live in your life. So procedures is so important. Scientific law is that these laws establish a relationship between cause and effects. These laws can also be referred to as generalization. The laws state if such a cause takes place, such an effect is likely to follow. So scientific law is like something happens and something will at the end. It's like the outcomes will at the end. And aftermath is just be anticipated before. And everyone just don't look elated to it. They will see that scientific law, you need to do that, and then the end you will be like this. Okay? That's all. How about the economic law? And they are scientific laws. They establish relationship between economic causes and their effects. For example, law of demand states when the price of the commodities rise and its demand is likely to contract. It is a scientific law because it seeks relationship between the cause and the effects. I can imagine that in the markets nowadays, when people need something and their demands is excessive, the government or maybe not is so large. I mean, it's just merchants, merchants, and the market sellers. They have to see that about their demands and their requirements, so they will increase the budget to buy and purchase the things that customer need. And then when the commodities comes to the market and with us amazing choices, and everyone can just take it in because it had a large varieties of things of commodities with different styles, with different patterns. So that will interest you a lot. Okay, you can imagine you will be as the customer. So they try to persuade you that their qualities is better than others products in the market. Okay. So next, okay, I don't have any money to pay for the rest. So this is the end. But I can skip the app, bro. Okay, let's check the next definition of economic law. The economic laws or statements of economic tendencies are those social laws which relate to branches of conduct in which the strength of motives chiefly concerned can be measured by a money price by Marshall. So these are both state. The definition has following components. The first is economic laws are mirrored statements of economic tendency, and these laws are concerned with such ends of man's can be measured by money. Okay. So economic laws is the incarnation that help you to sell things and buy things. What I want to say here is that when you do these things and you need to make a good quality for people, it's not a fake, it's not unauthentic, you need to do a real one. And that economic laws help you because you are doing the right with your own taxation and people can trust it. So government will accept to your own commodities to export or import. That is okay because you have ability, you have potential to do it. Okay. Next is like economic laws are statement of uniformities, with government hyman's behavior concerning the utilization of limited resources for the attainment of unlimited ends. Okay, it's like a natural for some quote from the famous lawyer. Economic laws are human laws. They are concerned with human behavior. The laws, what? My God, I need to skip ad. I need to skip ad. The laws tell us about the expected behavior of such economic units as consumer, producer, employer, employee, debtor, creditor under given circumstances. That's hard, bro. That's hard. It's like something so basic. Okay? It's like economic laws is like the money will stand out is well the main problem. Everything is so wonderful, but it's not abstract. It's like I would say the generalization, the statement of tendency. A tendency is like something possibilities will happen. Economic laws express tendency. They are not example. For example, law of supply state that will fall in price. Supply is likely to fall, but is then a claim categorically that fall in price must be followed by the fall in supply. This law simply refers to the tendency found in the relationship between price and supply. And generalization economic laws do not explain any particular phenomenons, rather than they refer to the general features found in all phenomena. For example, a law of demand applies to all products and not any single product or category of products. That's right. Yes. Economic laws are positive. These laws are positive. They state how man will behave under given circumstances or how they are likely to behave rather than a wait. I need to skip that. Why I need to do it the whole time? I need to do it the whole time. I skip that. Okay, it's fine. Positive. Okay. Is not is unrelevant, but I can understand. Okay. But of course, yeah, economic laws are abstract. This with the many variations that I have to read. It's a lot. Physical science. Okay, thank you so much.